You and I said this from day one. The very first problem of the whole thing was set in place when we started the narrative that we're going to go after the worst of the worst.
Amen.
That was the absolute worst thing to say. Your message should have been, if you're illegal in our country, we are going to hunt you down and deport you as fast as we can. Do you understand me? That's it. So we box ourselves into a corner right off the bat that we can only go after the worst of worst. And I always ask somebody, can you explain to me what the worst of the worst looks like? How am I supposed to make that determination? And they can't. The second thing is the plan, and make sure everybody understands. They can go back into your old podcast and see what you and I are saying now is what we said prior to Trump starting. So we're not looking back with 2020 lens going, you should have done this. No, we were saying it from day one. Don't do this. It's not going to work. We love you, Tom Homan, Chief Scott. We respect you, but what you want to do is never going to work. And why? Why was it never going to work? Because when we started, Gil, we had 6,000 ICE officers. There's no such thing as an ICE officer, by the way, but let's just use that term. 6,000 ICE officers. There's 50 million plus illegal aliens in America. How in God's name are 6,000 officers going to find? And just so we're very, very clear, those 6,000 officers are not trained in street patrol. Number two, this is huge. I don't know if you've covered this yet. Do you know they have different authority than Border Patrol?
Yes.
So they don't have the border mere suspicion search. They have to create reasonable suspicion to contact someone. Do you know what I was told the very first day that I got in on the fugitive ops team? JJ, and this was hard. On the side note, I went down 3 ranks and went back to the street, and I had to sit in line to hand my cases to supervisors that were 3 levels below me when I left. But that's a whole different story.
Well, why would you do that, JJ? Why? What made you jump back into the freaking from the frying pan into the fire, back into ICE?
2 reasons. I felt morally and spiritually called to do it because I can't sit here and say, you should do this. And you should. No. Okay, I'm going to get in there. And number 2, the policing is atrocious. It boggles my mind. It boggles my mind how they react, how they do things. And when I got in, I went in with a complete mindset of you're not the boss. And it's very hard to take that mindset where you have been the boss and go into a system that has no infrastructure. Let me just make sure. I mean, we'll talk about this later. No infrastructure, Gil. I can't pound this. This is the greatest understatement of the year. There is no infrastructure in ICE. Okay?